Conversations with Kush podcast, and I am joined by my good friend Tara Eck from Kennebis.
Hello.
Thank you again. I've been wanting to get an update on you guys and know how you're doing. So yeah, what's up? How's it going?
You know, it is constant evolution.
Yeah.
And constant change, which I love. That's what I thrive on.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, everything's different now. Let's change it up. And
Yeah.
I just
Pivot.
I love it. You know,
Yeah.
It's like all about the chaos and the things like that. And so yeah, I really just enjoy things changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say something about you. You are so dynamic, and like I think truly you could run the world. Like I know Kamala's up for president, but like you could run an empire because you're so organized. You're so attention to detail. You care about the aesthetics. Like you're just a fucking good person.
I appreciate that.
And you dress really cute.
Well,
so
thanks.
yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to like keep it fresh and you know figure out who I am every day.
Yeah.
And you know, and I really appreciate that. You know, as someone who is totally just like doubting myself all the time, and I know
why do we do that? Yeah.
Like imposter syndrome is so real,
Totally.
especially in this particular industry. Being a woman in this industry. So you know, I really love that this has been a place where I've kind of been able to shine a little bit because I do have all these different skills that I want to share with other people because they've helped me so much. So I'm like, I need to share the love.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like, I feel like you almost take a passion in being able to kind of like manage so much. And it's like when you find your passion and then you can like monetize that, like you've won the lottery.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. And I'm so lucky to have been able to do so many different things and have skills, you know, that I took from teaching and then having my own business. And I just like that it all kind of came together here. Yeah. And here I am.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. And you're just amazing you're just filming live and doing the thing.
Here we are.
I love seeing your face everywhere.
Thank you.
It brings me joy.
I told Kit, I was like, okay, first thoughts. I'm, you know, just looking for some feedback on my brand, and she got off onto something else. But anyway.
Well, you know, it's the way of the stoner.
Yeah, right. Thank God. She came through. She's the only person that has come through with a fucking joint for me today. So step it up, folks, okay?
Yeah, and that is like, that is a great strain.
Yeah, what is it? What is the strain? I didn't even ask her.
It is Bohemian Kush.
Okay.
Love that. It's a really nice indica hybrid.
Unwind and bliss.
Yes.
Okay.
That's probably stickered by yours truly.
Awesome. I love that.
I touch a lot of products.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, smells good.
So good. It's like sexy and...
Fuck yeah. That's like almost got like an orange smell to it almost. Yeah.
I love Bohemian Kush. Get a nice little dry hit. So have you been able to venture outside of your podcast?
Not as much as I'd like to.
Yeah.
I'm focused on. In fact, my my co-producer I was like, okay, well, we got to cut the show off at like 5 because I'm going to see Lupe Fiasco, right? And she's like, oh no, we're working, and I was like,
no.
What? No. So
you know, like,
we'll see.
Have fun. You gotta have fun too.
Yeah.
It's all about balance.
Yeah, we'll see.
You gotta work hard and play hard.
So what is the most exciting thing that you are working on right now? Are you able to share that with us? Or?
There's a lot of secret things I can't share.
Gosh, why? So many secrets. Yeah.
I know. I don't like to keep secrets, but I'm good at keeping secrets. So,
okay.
I'm working with Angie at Headed North and maintaining her calendar.
Big ups to our girl. She's a feature.
Her.
She's a feature on our show every month talking about the calendar.
It's so cool. Like all the events that she wants to put out there it's just so awesome to be a part of that, and for her to be like, hey, I trust you.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do. Go.
Yeah.
And I just love when people kind of give me that creative freedom. Nice. Like, here's what I need.
Yeah.
And then do whatever else you like with
That's
that.
dope. Yeah. Gabe, in fact, was commenting. He was like, this website looks incredible.
Thank you so much.
So, yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. We gave you a little shout out, girl.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I just like helping other people people figure out what they need, and I want to make it happen.
Yeah.
Like, that's my goal.
Yeah.
It's like, what will help you go further and get to where you want to go?
Right. Well, I just
being a cheerleader.
I love being in community with you. I love my name being on a poster next to your name, and like knowing that, you know, there's people out there that are just like kind and doing their business and, you know, working on things that they're supposed to and supporting other people through that process too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I'm here for the people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the people. The plant is great.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it, but the people are better for me.
What is your personal relationship with cannabis like?
You know, it's a very, it changes a lot. This summer, I became very intentional with my cannabis use, and I actually started to use less cannabis for a while, and it was a nice kind of break.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to make sure that I was using it in an intentional way and not just to disassociate.
Sure.
Which is fine too. Like, I love to have fun and get high.
And just feel good, right?
Yeah. Like, everybody loves that, but I also want to make sure that, you know, I'm still being able to accomplish my goals.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know, be present in the moment and everything. And I think it's an interesting relationship, and I think everybody needs to kind of evaluate it from time to time.
It's like mature almost.
Yes,
like,
it's very mature of me.
Like, you feel like you should be smoking out of like one of those long cigarette holders.
Well,
and, like...
I mean, let me just share with you that I did bring something.
Okay, what is this? I need to know. I need to see.
I did bring a little something to make it a little bit fancier.
Bet.
But, you know, I have my little glass piece to put my joints in.
Yes.
So it's very fancy.
Okay, I love it.
Fancy girl.
This brings me back to Rose from Lady Grass. She is in love with this idea of like seeing women consume cannabis and like making it sexy.
Yeah.
And, like, so fucking rock star, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Rose from Lady Grass.
Yes, love Lady Grass.
Yeah. And Melissa, shout out to those girls.
They're the best.
But yeah, I think it's important to see that kind of stuff. And, you know, I love to hear you saying that you're being intentional about developing your relationship with cannabis, because I'm always yapping about that. So
yeah, and I mean, it's important too, so you're not just consuming to consume. And plus, I find that I'm going through way less weed, so I'm saving money, so I can, you know, do other things that are fun.
It's not a replacement for therapy, probably, but it is close.
It helps.
Yeah, it does help. It helps.
It really does.
Yeah.
Plus, I have such an ADHD brain that it helps me kind of focus when I need to do tasks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so easily distracted.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh,
I'm like,
candy.
I want to do
mine.
this art project, but I should be cleaning the floors in my bathroom and all this.
It is real. It is real.
So crazy.
Yeah. All right, cool. I apologize. I don't know if you're affiliated with anything else besides cannabis, as far as like, okay, I want you to tell my audience about your socials and like where they can see more of your content.
Oh, yeah.
Are you doing a lot of reviews and stuff now still?
Yeah, so I am getting back into the reviews. I have so many products. Like, I have to do a video of our
Let's have a
fridge.
party.
Yes, that's what Scott said. He's like, we need to have a party because we have far too many drinks. And I
Thank
agree.
you, Scott.
So, I love reviewing products. I'm starting to do this thing where when I take my dog for a walk, I bring a beverage.
Nice.
And I test it while I'm walking.
A little
him.
roadie, if you will.
A little roadie with my dog, and it's been pretty fun. So I'm just trying to go through the drinks in my fridge.
Cool.
And, you know, just share what's out there, because there's so many and it's so hard to choose.
Yeah.
So
tell me some of your favorites.
Ooh, right now I just tried, I think it's called Howdy.
Okay.
And it's a THC cold brew.
Oh.
And it was a great flavor, really good flavor.
Yeah. I love coffee, but I love hot coffee.
Yeah.
So cold brews are like kind of a switch for me, but
something about an iced coffee.
Yeah, I
so
like
good.
that Gus brand. That's really good. That
Yeah.
blueberry Kush, and then once.
Coffee pot from Clarity, also good.
Yes.
They released a pumpkin spice latte.
They did?
So, yeah.
Oh shit.
So if
okay,
you like
Clarity.
pumpkin spice latte, the flavor is there. That product is. I am not the customer for that product.
Okay, why?
I don't believe in pumpkin and coffee together.
What?
So, like,
Boo!
I know. I don't know. There's something about that combo that I just can't deal with. But I tasted a pumpkin spice latte, and then I tasted Coffee Pot's Clary's version. Same flavor. And if you are lactose intolerant, it has oat milk in it. So I mean,
oat milk action.
and it's a limited edition flavor.
Okay, get them while they're hot. Then.
Yeah.
Shit. You owe us money, Clarity. Just for the plug there. Okay.
Yes, you do.
That was an extra.
We love Clarity.
Yeah, totally. I told somebody earlier, it might have been Kit, that I had some of the stronger ones, like the mishaps or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they were nice. I took them on the boat. My friend invited me out on their boat, and I had them out on the boat. It was a beautiful day. Like, they hit the spot.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Yeah, it's so good to catch up.
Yeah, follow me at High on Tara on Instagram for beverage reviews, edible reviews, silliness.
Yeah. General shenanigans. If you will. Yeah.
That's me.
Cute pictures of Lemmy and videos. And
I love my dog.
He's adorable. Yeah.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
So everybody gets a dose of him because he's the best.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, this is Molly the Kush RN signing off from Conversations with Kush podcast from Legacy Cannabis Cup 5. Oh, I might have said it wrong. Legacy Cup 5. But you should rename it though, Josh. Hi everyone, this is Molly the Kush RN. We are streaming live Conversations with Kush podcast today from Legacy Cup 5. And I am honored to be sitting down with Mr. Travis Cullen. Welcome to the show. Please, you're doing some really incredible work that is long overdue for me to highlight, honestly. So I'm honored to be joined by you today.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell my audience who you are, what you're involved in.
So my name's Travis Cullen. I grew up in St. Louis Park when I was 21 years old. I got caught with 700 pounds and I went to federal prison for 8 years. And now I've been laying dormant. I was always a cannabis user, like hard, even the whole time I was in prison. Like the best thing in the world was when you were able to spend some money and get some cannabis and like you get to smoke. It's like, oh,
that happens.
I almost want to go to prison to get high in prison because you're like completely sober all the time. And you get that little joint and you're like, man, I appreciate that.
You reset your tolerance and you're good to go. Damn, I didn't even know you could get that could happen.
Yeah,
I guess
the soldiers go to the visiting room and swallow balloons, or sometimes we get lucky and throw some stuff over the fence, or however it goes. But, 100%.
Okay. What do you mind talking about it? Your charges and whatnot?
Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of like why I'm here, basically. Yeah. So I got caught with. I was always real big into cannabis when I was through high school, and then eventually my dealing to my richer friends led to me going to prison. I got caught with a 700-pound load coming from California.
It's a biggie.
Yep, 2004, 21 years old. I went to federal prison for 8 years, and I got out when I was 30. I'm 42 now. Yeah. So I just opened up a business, and I lived in Minnesota. Obviously, I came back here, and I never really felt that place at home. I love Minnesota. This is my home. Like, all my boys are here and whatever. I love this place, but like with cannabis being illegal, I just never felt I was working construction. It wasn't fulfilled, right?
Yeah.
And then once the legislators legalized cannabis, especially the way they legalized it, because as they were legalizing it, the legislators talked about social equity, and then they implemented social equity into the bill. So really, to me, I wasn't one of them dudes in prison that was like, oh, I'm in here for cannabis, I shouldn't be here. I was just in there just being a dude in prison. Like, I didn't even know. So now it's like, I always knew it was just weed, and people were like, oh, it's just weed, but this is 2004, 2012, so society, you know, I knew I was bringing people medicine. I knew nobody was dying or getting hurt from what I was being, but now with society and the legalization, I'm like, hell yeah, I started getting the industry because I wanted to be in the industry. And once I sold my first low dose edible, I said, oh man, what about my people in the joint? Because like I walk those cell doors with them. I know what they're going through.
Yeah.
And then it just cascaded into me being an activist.
Okay. What is the name of the organization that you're?
Just Travis Cullen.
Okay, great.
I belong to every organization out there for cannabis activists.
Okay.
If they have an organization and they represent inmates, I'm involved.
Okay. So what types of things are you doing?
Last Prisoner Project, Freedom Grow, 40 Tons.
Okay.
Mission Green, everyone. I'm a member of every one of them.
That's so.
Yeah, we're organizing thing, and a lot of that, what I'm talking about is real, that I am a member because our representative, Ilhan Omar, she partnered up with me to call for the release of inmates, and we're doing a press conference in Washington, D.C. I'm leaving not this Sunday, but next Sunday to go meet up with the staff and the team, and then Anthony Newby from Cultivated to help facilitate all this. So we've been working behind the scenes, and we got a press conference coming out. Not this week, but next week at the U.S. Capitol, we're going to talk about like, yo, Travis got 8 years for pot when he was 21, but really it's about these guys. Because my guy,
the people
Edwin
that are
Rubis,
still locked up.
Yeah, Edwin Rubis, he's been in 27 years already. This guy's been in 12 years. This guy got 60 years when he was 23 for cannabis. He's been in 12 years. Israel Rhea, he's been in a long time. He's got a life sentence. Same with Michael Wood. He's got a life sentence also. So I'm hoping to say the kind of same thing I'm saying right now.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you for doing that important work.
Well, I appreciate you.
The event in St. Paul, when is that happening? And
it's in U.S. Capitol, Washington D.C.
I thought you were going to have a pre-one here and then go out to Washington D.C. I messed that up.
No, it's just out in D.C.
Okay, what day is it?
Wednesday the 25th.
Okay.
Or the 26th. The Last Prisoner Project's got a gala in New York on the 24th, so we're going to do it right after that. But it's been a lot of work to get this, and we're hoping that at the end of Biden's term right now, right? So he's not coming back. It's either going to be Kamala or Trump. Yeah. So we're hoping that is on Biden's way out, he can correct some of these injustices.
Well, I read somewhere the other day that he had like so many days to get that done, like 93 days or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's
and there was like 3,300 people like pending release.
Yeah, we're hoping a lot of them get out.
Yeah.
I'm hoping all my guys right here get out.
Am I getting the numbers right though? Is that tracking?
There's 3,000 cannabis is what they say.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
And then there's a lot of other, cannabis is a lot of stuff, but cannabis is the main thing I talk about. But there's a lot of other injustices in federal prison, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's prison. What the fuck? There's another group out here. I really was hoping to be able to talk to them called Legal Revolution.
Yeah. I love them. Oh my God.
I asked to interview them, but they didn't have time apparently. So
I interviewed them for you. I will tell you.
Okay,
so they
tell me about it. Yeah.
They train people in prison to become lawyers.
Exactly.
They're about the life. They're great.
Yeah.
I support them 100%.
And it's like quite a few people. It's like 100 lawyers doing like free work. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice to have. It's such a beautiful thing to see this Legacy Cup. It's popping. Like if you're not here, come down here.
Yeah.
But now now we're starting to see like events, right? Big events. Now we're starting to see another nonprofit like them. You know what I mean? And like Minnesota's the place. We got Governor Walz. Hopefully, he'll be our next president. And it's like we're pushing policy that is good for me, good for me and my people in prison.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I like.
That is really important work. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. And it's unfortunate that you had to have a personal experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, because this medicine should be for everyone, you know,
100%.
And nobody should be in prison or in jail or locked up for anything cannabis related. Because first of all, there's not even a lethal dose of cannabis, so
I know.
Nobody can die from it.
So I write about some of this stuff because I'm so frustrated from doing 8 years in prison at my website, freethc.com. And I just wrote a blog post about how the government doesn't have any reason to say cannabis is illegal, and now the Republicans Republicans are even insulting us more with this hemp-derived thing. And like, I like the hemp-derived. I like any legality they can. But the problem is in the Republican-led states with the legal hemp, they're still putting people in prison if they don't have the proper label or whatever BS you got to come up with. So it's like there's a lot of fight to do, and I'm just super happy that the Democrats, in my opinion, are stepping up right now. And now we just had Trump make that major announcement about he wants legalization. So I'm hoping they fight each other. Let's get a fight. Who can be the most lenient on cannabis? That's what I want to see. Back and forth, Democrat, Republican. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that would be a nice fight to watch. I agree. Yeah, I mean, it could all be so simple. They could just deschedule cannabis, though, and make it federally legal. Like, that's...
Yeah, we're going in that direction.
It could all be so simple, right?
Yeah. Well, when the younger generation keeps getting elected and things keep changing, we're going in that direction, and that's what's happening. And my thing is this: I'm trying to tell these lawmakers now to let my people out before the time of their license expires. Yeah. So it's like, be ahead of the curve. Amy Klobuchar, step up to the plate. Right. You know, call for their release. Senator Tina Smith, these are powerful people. Yeah. You know, Ilhan Omar, she steps up.
So she's the only one that you've really gotten a positive response
I've gotten positive responses from all of them, but I've learned in politics there's a difference between saying, yes, you're right, and willing to get up in front of a room full of people and say, let these people out right now. And that's what Ilhan does, and that's why we support her in the cannabis community.
I mean, people need to pay attention. I mean, people are really
your
voting.
Vote matters.
People are voting by the issue now, too, right? Like, if your candidate comes out and says, you know, I'm for this, against this, whatever frame or fashion that is, you know, they're going to be paying attention to that.
100%.
You know? So, but that's another way for them to pander to us too, Travis. You understand?
Yeah, well,
you know,
the thing that I want,
it's politics, right?
But the thing that we need to, that I've learned, and we as a community, because we're united right here. This is a voting block right here. We need to be united in the cannabis community, because in the future, potheads are kind of like our own nationality, if you want to be. Like, I'm a pothead. I don't care what color somebody is. I don't care what they are. If they smoke pot, we get along.
Yeah.
You know what
green.
I mean? Yeah, straight up. I feel like we're a nationality. Pothead nationality need to unite. Vote people that don't want to put us in prison, because the main thing in this life, we don't want to be put in cages.
Yeah. Well, I think you should name your organization that.
Don't put us in cages.
No. Potheads Unite. What did you say?
I got them. Hey, listen. Okay. People listen.
So what do you do? So you hold events and people come and donate money, and then you use that money to tell me your
I got
goal.
Freedom Soda, Freedom Go. My goal is that every dispensary in Minnesota adopts 3 inmates in prison for cannabis and gives them money.
How much does it cost to adopt someone?
A few $100s a month.
Okay.
And even when they get out, I think everybody's going to get out. Like, what about Edwin Rubis? He's been in prison for 27 years. Yeah. If a dispensary is really about the life, they should be giving them $5,000 a month. You know what I mean? Like, if you're making, like, let's talk about retail. You're sitting on your ass selling something, making money, while my brother just did time for what you're selling. I'm not saying you owe him money, but I'm saying if you're a good person, you're going to look out for Edwin. And if not, if you're happy with making money off the same thing that my brother, and then y'all have some excuse. Oh, it was illegal, this, that, whatever. It's not the point. If you're true, that's why it's important through these social equity laws that we get people in the culture to help repair these arms. Because with me, it's a no-brainer. If I have $1 million, I'm going to give Edwin $100,000.
I think that will come. I think especially once dispensaries. Yeah, and I think, you know, once dispensaries open up, and they're going to realize real quickly, like, we need to kind of, you know, bring up our community and make sure we're supporting our community, and like 100%. Even, you know, hiring felons. You know,
100%.
So that's going to be important, you know, and like how much do you give back to nonprofit organizations trying to get people released from prison, you know, that kind of thing. And not just that, but like their social stamp wherever they choose to place that. And so, you know, looking at like the ethos and the philosophy of brands or dispensaries or companies, I think that's going to start to matter a little bit more.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I learned that at this cup last year. So if I scream out, I have products that help inmates. These cannabis, this is the real deal cannabis consumer. That's why I love these Legacies events. Josh from Legacy really has tapped into the actual cannabis consumer, the people that care about cannabis in Minnesota. Check this place out.
Yeah.
You know, so they care about the inmates a lot because they would way rather spend money, and that's what I'm selling to the dispensary because it's a business trade-off. You can market the inmate, and we don't need an in-between. I don't need no in-betweens. That's a problem when the inmate's not dealing directly with the people that want to give them money. And so for me, with my business is I deal directly with the consumer, and I'll give the money to the inmates myself, and I've been doing that. So it's like I'm just trying to bridge that gap. I think that there's millions of dollars available for my brothers and sisters.
Billions.
Yeah, that have served a lot of time, and we want it. We want the
that
back.
they have climbed on the backs of, honestly. Yeah. So, yeah.
And I love that when people, the cannabis community is so appreciative and respectful. You know, if I go up to the cannabis community, I say, yo, give me some money. They're going to say F off. But if I say, hey, man, I got some stuff to sell. I'm helping these people. What's up? They're gonna rock with me.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So tell me about your products then.
Freedom Soda, we just had to relabel that.
Okay.
And so that'll be dropping soon.
Okay.
Granite City Jobbing's got all my stuff.
Okay.
And then Freedom Gummies too. They're in Granite City Jobbing.
Nice.
Yeah, we got raised over $15,000 that I have receipts for.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that important work, man. That's really cool, man. I'm proud of you.
Somebody's got to know it.
Yeah. So what's next?
Man, just
You got the big event in DC coming up.
Yeah, the press conference.
Yeah.
That's the next move.
Okay, and after that, are you doing any panels like for instance, a couple of weeks from now, I'm going to go out to Wisconsin Hemp Fest.
I would do panels. I'm interested in all that stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, that's how how are you getting the word out?
Facebook, a lot of Ilhan killed it. I love her. She has the power. She listened to me. I went to her town halls through the politics, and she just listened to me, and she's like, he's right. And she just, and we're getting more and more people, and Anthony from Cultivate has been great. Josh from Legacy's been great.
Yeah.
Representative Jess Hansen, she's phenomenal.
Breon Curran, I think, is supportive of cannabis. Maria Issa is a real strong supporter.
Maria's the best.
Yeah.
Maria Issa is the best.
Yeah.
We love her. And then that was, so all these women in charge, let me just talk about that.
Yeah.
Please keep putting women in charge of every fucking thing that has to do with
compassion.
Thank you. Please.
Especially when it comes to a female plant.
Oh man, put them in charge, please. And all these haters that are hating on the women, they don't want no problems.
Yeah.
They really don't. Straight up. Leave them alone. You know why they don't want no problems? Because the women are right. It's hard to go up against somebody right. Yes, we need to repair harms. We need to repair harms that have been happening. And women understand that instinctually. Men, you have to be a dumbass like me and get hit in your head, go to prison for 8 years, die basically, and look out from the world and think about what's important. And I know what's important. It's helping people. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
And women understand that instinctually. And so I'm so pleased that we have the women running the state right now.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
The lieutenant governor down once Walls gets elected, and keep on voting for a woman president too. I'm not endorsing anybody, but I'm saying vote for a woman.
Okay. All right. So tell the people where they can find you and how they can support you and the inmates.
Just keep coming to Legacy, keep smoking weed, and thinking about the inmates in prison. We're doing big things. We're gonna get rec legalized, and then we're gonna start trying to.
You in my lap or what?
Hell yeah, get in there, Josh. The most important man in the room.
Hold on.
I only got a couple seconds.
We're gonna grab Josh real quick, everyone. Again, Molly the Kush RN from Conversations with Kush podcast. We are joined again by Josh. Josh, how is the festival going?
Absolutely amazing. Thanks for coming out.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. And we're hearing almost the best part right now. I got 5 on it. Come on, man. Like, that's so huge. I want to go ahead.
Oh.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say thanks for doing this. Never had a live podcast. I've been in a couple before, and I heard we've been going all day, which is epic.
Yeah, thank you. It's been so dope, just like talking to everybody and getting all the different perspectives from the festival goers. And again, just want to tell you how incredible I think you are. This is huge. What you're doing right now is huge. And
Sacrifice.
yeah.
And you're letting them represent the inmates. We appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
As long as I'm helping the people, man.
Absolutely.
For
These
sure.
things are stressful.
Thank
you so
you
much.
again, Josh.
I'm gonna steal you for 15 seconds.
Okay,
and I'm gonna send it
perfect.
back on. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
All right.
perfect. So we're back
We're back live.
at the Legacy Cup 5. We had a quick visit from Josh. Travis would like to announce some big news that he just
You announce
received.
this.
I'm
Better
gonna
coming from a woman. I'm getting
So
high.
I'm happy to announce that Travis Cullen has been named
Activist of the year.
Activist of the Year. Yeah.
So that means that we got more recognition from my people.
Yeah.
People will take me more serious, and like the more recognition. When I'm in the room, the inmates are being represented. I'm a low down inmate. I'm a convict for life.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. I
That
love
is
Minnesota.
super- yeah.
I love this. I'm happy that at the inauguration and remember when we inaugurated, we were at First Avenue.
Yeah, but I wasn't at First Avenue.
Was anyways, that she probably would be embarrassed. I said, but Rep. Jess Hansen put me on stage, and this ever since then, I've understood that people care about me because we have women in power like that, and the people so it's just like I'm just proud of what we've been able to do, but we got to get the people out. I think we're gonna get the people out soon.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
are
so
gonna
bad
do
in
it.
there.
Yeah.
And you know who's gonna do it? The women. She's in there telling Joe, let him out right now, Joe. Fuck, let him out.
Well, these are great accolades for women, so thank you for recognizing us. I really just want to recognize
100%.
you. I want to recognize you, though, Travis. Congratulations. Your award was well deserved. You are Activist of the Year. What you're doing for people is honestly really strong work, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thanks for coming on the show. We're gonna wrap it up with Travis Cullen from Conversations with Kush podcast.
Yeah, rock it out.
All right.
MBC. No relation to NBC.